Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm delighted to have you here today. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. Today, we'll be exploring the management of documents and records. This is a crucial topic for ensuring efficiency and organization in any professional setting. Over the course of this presentation, we'll look at key principles, best practices, and tools to effectively manage your documentation. So, let's get started and make this session both informative and engaging. Let's talk about documents and records. These are fundamental components of any effective information management system. Essentially, they serve as the tangible evidence of our activities, decisions, and processes. When we say documents, we're referring to any written or digital material that captures information, like reports, memos, or emails. Records, on the other hand, are a specific subset of documents that have been officially retained because they hold value or legal importance. Understanding the difference is key, because records often require proper management and retention policies to ensure they are preserved appropriately for future reference. This is crucial not only for compliance, but also for maintaining transparency and accountability within the organization. In the context of our overall theme, managing documents and records effectively ensures that information flows smoothly, is accessible when needed, and is protected against loss or unauthorized access. It forms the backbone of operational integrity and decision-making. So, in essence, good document and record management helps us stay organized, compliant, and prepared for audits or any legal inquiries. Let's take a moment to understand why documentation and retention are so crucial in our industry. Documentation forms the foundation of good manufacturing practice compliance because it ensures traceability, data integrity, and accountability throughout the entire process. Without proper records, it becomes very difficult to verify what was done, when, and by whom. Retention, on the other hand, is about keeping these records for the right amount of time. This is essential because they serve as historical evidence during audits, inspections, investigations, or even recalls. Having reliable records helps us make informed quality decisions and demonstrate compliance. It's important to note that poor retention can lead to serious consequences, such as regulatory observations or even enforcement actions. That's why adhering to the key references, like FDA CGMP, ICHQ7, EU GMP, and WHO GMP, is critical. These guidelines specify how long we should keep production, control, and distribution records, and what they should contain. Records must always be legible, secure, retrievable, and retained for the defined periods. This way, we ensure that our documentation supports compliance and quality in every aspect of our operations. Now, let's take a closer look at the document lifecycle. First, we have creation and authorization. This stage ensures that each document has clear authorship, a version number, and has gone through the necessary approval process. It's all about making sure we know who created the document and that it's officially sanctioned before moving forward. Next is distribution and use. At this point, we want to ensure that the most current versions of documents are readily available where they're needed. This avoids confusion and ensures everyone is working from the same, updated information. Then we have revision and change control. This is crucial because it makes sure that any changes to the document are authorized and tracked properly. It helps maintain the integrity of the document and provides a clear record of what was changed, when, and by whom. Moving on, the retention and archiving phase is about storing documents according to regulatory requirements. Different documents have different retention periods, and it's important to follow these to stay compliant and keep records accessible for the required time. Finally, we come to disposal. After the retention period has ended, documents should be disposed of through a controlled procedure. This step is essential for maintaining security and compliance, ensuring that outdated or unnecessary documents are properly handled. By understanding each of these stages, we're better equipped to manage our documents throughout their entire life cycle, supporting both compliance and efficiency in our processes. Let's talk about the principles of record keeping. First, records must be attributable, meaning it's clear who made the entry and when. This is crucial for accountability. Next, they need to be legible and original, whether handwritten or electronic, so the information remains clear and trustworthy. Accuracy and completeness are equally important. Records should contain full data without missing entries, ensuring the information is reliable. Additionally, records must be enduring and available, meaning they should be readable and accessible throughout the retention period. These principles are often summarized as the ALCOA plus principles in GMP, which serve as a fundamental guide to maintaining high-quality records. Following these ensures our data integrity and supports compliance with regulatory standards. Let's take a closer look at the different types of documents involved in quality assurance. First, we have the quality manual and policies, which serve as the foundation for our quality system, outlining our commitments and overall approach. Next are the standard operating procedures, or SOPs, which provide detailed instructions to ensure consistency and compliance in our processes. Change control documents are essential for managing updates and modifications to our processes, helping us track what changes are made and why. Deviation and CAPA records document any deviations from standard procedures and the corrective and preventive actions taken, which are crucial for continuous improvement. Audit reports are the formal reviews of our processes and controls, ensuring everything is functioning as it should. Training records verify that our staff are properly trained and qualified, maintaining high standards. Lastly, supplier qualification records demonstrate that our suppliers meet our quality requirements. All these documents play a vital role in maintaining the integrity and quality of our operations, connecting directly to our overall goal of ensuring product safety and compliance. Now, let's take a closer look at manufacturing control documents. These are essential for ensuring consistent quality and compliance throughout the production process. First, we have master batch records, or BMRs, which serve as the master instructions for manufacturing a specific product. They include details like ingredients, equipment, and procedures. Then there are batch production records, or BPRs, which document each individual batch produced, capturing what actually happened during manufacturing. Specifications and test methods are also key. They define the quality standards a product must meet and how we verify them. Validation protocols and reports are crucial for confirming that our processes are reliable and produce consistent results over time. Equipment calibration and maintenance logs help us keep our machinery in optimal condition, preventing deviations that could affect quality. Lastly, distribution and shipment records track where our products go, ensuring traceability and accountability throughout the supply chain. All these documents work together to create a robust control system, which is vital for maintaining product integrity and meeting regulatory requirements. They are interconnected pieces of the overall manufacturing quality framework, helping us deliver safe, effective, and high-quality products to our customers. Now let's take a closer look at laboratory control and the types of documents involved. First, we have analytical test methods and SOPs, which are essential for ensuring consistency and accuracy in our testing processes. These documents guide how tests are performed and help maintain quality standards. Next, we have test results and raw data worksheets. These are the records of our actual testing outcomes and raw data collected during experiments, serving as the foundation for our conclusions. Then, there are certificates of analysis, or COAs, which provide official confirmation that a product meets specific quality criteria. Environmental monitoring logs are also critical. They track the conditions of our testing environments to ensure they remain within acceptable limits. Instrument calibration and qualification records are equally important, as they verify that our equipment is functioning correctly and consistently. Finally, we have stability study data, which helps us understand how our products behave over time under various storage conditions. All these documents play a vital role in maintaining the integrity of our laboratory operations, ensuring that everything is traceable, compliant, and reliable. They connect directly to our overall goal of delivering safe, high-quality products through rigorous control and documentation. Let's talk about retention requirements. These are the rules that specify how long we need to keep certain records and information. It's really important because proper retention ensures we stay compliant with regulations and can support audits or inquiries if needed. Key points to remember are that retention periods vary depending on the type of information and the industry standards. For example, financial records often need to be kept for several years, while other documents might have shorter or longer periods based on legal or operational needs. Another critical aspect is having a clear retention schedule. This is a documented plan that outlines what to keep, for how long, and when to securely dispose of records that are no longer needed. This helps us stay organized and ensures we're not holding onto data longer than necessary, which can pose security risks. Connecting this to our overall theme, effective retention management is essential for legal compliance, data security, and operational efficiency. It supports our efforts to mitigate risks and demonstrate accountability. So, understanding and implementing these retention requirements is a vital part of our broader compliance strategy. Let's take a closer look at the WHO GMP recommendations regarding documentation. First, it's crucial that controlled documents are clearly identified by key details such as the title, the author, the approver, the version, and the date. This helps ensure everyone is working with the most current and approved information. Additionally, when documents are superseded or outdated, they should be withdrawn from active use, but kept on record for a specified period. This retention is important for traceability and compliance purposes. Records, whether paper or electronic, must be stored securely to prevent unauthorized access or loss. And importantly, there should be predefined procedures for destroying these records once their retention period has expired. Now, shifting to electronic records and e-archiving, electronic document management systems, often called EDMS, must have certain capabilities. They need to provide secure access control, meaning only authorized personnel can view or modify records, and they should keep detailed audit trails to track any changes or access. It's also vital that these systems preserve the integrity of records over time, which involves reliable backup and disaster recovery processes. This ensures records remain intact and accessible even in the event of technical issues. Finally, these systems should support easy retrieval of records during audits or inspections, which is essential for demonstrating compliance. And of course, these practices align with international standards such as FDA 21 CFR Part 11 and EU Annex 11 controls, ensuring our electronic record-keeping is trustworthy and compliant across different regulatory environments. Let's look at some examples to bring these concepts to life. Here, I want to emphasize that real-world instances help solidify our understanding and show how these ideas work in practice. For instance, when we talk about successful project management, I might share a story of a company that overcame challenges by applying the strategies we've discussed. These examples serve as a bridge between theory and application, making the information more relatable and easier to grasp. Remember, the key points here are to recognize how these principles operate in actual scenarios, and to see the connections to the broader themes we've explored throughout the presentation. When it comes to inspection readiness, it's crucial to understand what regulators are actually looking for. First, they expect clear retention timelines that are documented in our Standard Operating Procedures, or SOPs. This means we need to know exactly how long to keep each type of record and have that process clearly written down. Next, records should always be retrievable and legible. If inspectors ask to see something, we need to be able to find it quickly and ensure it's easy to read. This helps demonstrate our organization and compliance. Secure storage is also essential. Our records must be protected against loss, theft, or damage, so we need proper storage systems in place. And finally, obsolete documents shouldn't just be discarded. They should be archived according to our retention SOPs. That way, we keep everything in order and accessible if needed in the future. Overall, being inspection-ready means having a solid, documented system that ensures records are well managed, protected, and retained properly. This ties directly into our overall theme of compliance and quality assurance. Now, let's talk about some best practices to ensure our document management is both effective and compliant. First, it's crucial to define clear retention periods for each document category within our standard operating procedures. This means knowing exactly how long to keep different types of documents and documenting that process. Next, we need to implement robust indexing and secure archiving systems. Proper indexing makes it easier to locate documents when needed, and secure archiving protects sensitive information from unauthorized access or loss. It's also important to ensure that our electronic systems meet all regulatory requirements. Regulatory compliance isn't just about avoiding penalties, it's about maintaining trust and integrity in our processes. Finally, training our personnel on the document lifecycle and their specific retention obligations is key. Everyone involved should understand the importance of these practices and how to properly manage documents throughout their lifecycle. By following these best practices, we create a reliable, compliant, and efficient document management system that supports our overall goals. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help with any questions or additional guidance you might need. Feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you so much for your attention and engagement throughout this presentation. We appreciate your time and look forward to assisting you further.